Hi everyone, welcome to another video of Trading with Jackie. My name is Jackie Panetta, and I'm coming to you today because I wanted to create a quick video on how to export the data from your broker's charts in Metatrader so that you can send it to me and I can create the custom expert advisor or trading robot for you. So if we've already been talking and conversating via messaging, you'll see that I would have provided you with the export file, and it would have been in either Metatrader 5 or Metatrader 4 depending on your broker's platform. A lot of people that contact me are on Metatrader 4, so you would have received this. You can place it anywhere you want to grab it, on your desktop, your downloads, it doesn't matter. Just have it so that you can quickly grab it and input it into a folder in Metatrader. Okay, so I have MT4 here. We're going to use MT4. I'm going to go to my broker, and with my broker, let's say the asset, you need to make sure that your chart is open to the asset that you want me to create the expert advisor on. So in this instance, I'll just use an example. I was requested to create an EA for the New Zealand dollar to the US dollar, so NZD to USD. They wanted me to create it on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, and so when you do that, you pull in the assets. I already have NZD USD already. If you don't have it already on there, you can make sure you click on your market watch. Here's a little shortcut button here. If you click it, unclick it, it'll appear. Okay, you would look for your asset here. So if I wanted to look for, I can actually close this so I can show you the steps again. So I'm going to get rid of all of the shortcuts. Okay, so you're going to come to your market watch, okay, and you're going to look for the asset that you want me to create your EA on. And I mentioned NZD USD. So you just click on it to highlight it. Okay, right click, chart window. Okay, then you bring in the chart, and as you can see, it's it doesn't matter what the bars look like. It's actually nicer if you have your bars this small, and in order to do that, see, to make them larger, you would hold the control button on your keyboard and the plus arrow, and you would just keep hitting the plus arrow and it makes it bigger. Okay, to make things smaller, you would just hold the control button and click the subtraction or the minus button key, and it'll make things smaller. Okay, actually you try and make it as small as possible, like what I did. And it doesn't matter if you're it would be better if it's in candlesticks versus these little thing bar charts. I prefer candlesticks. Okay, so with that, they're now minus, they're small. That's just to bring as many bars, candlesticks into the chart time frame as possible. Okay, one other thing I want you to do is right click, alright, and then go to properties. And what I just want you to confirm on the common properties, just make sure that it does say candlesticks. All this other stuff is okay, but I just want you to make sure none of this other stuff was selected. Like, you really don't need to show your grid. You don't really need to show all that, because I don't particularly care. You do want to take off auto scroll though, because you don't want your chart to continue to scroll as you're getting history. Okay, so if you just hit OK, then it's a clear chart. It doesn't matter. And then this is actually the shortcut for the auto scroll that you could have just clicked as well, but that's just one way to get to the properties. Alright, the other thing I want you to do is I want you to come up to tools, and I want you to go to options, and on there I want you to click on charts. And I really don't care about this, but I do care about this, maximum bars in history. I want you to go as high as it will let you. Okay, this one says 512,000, and I have here 250,000. It doesn't matter to me actually what it does, as long as it's over 200,000. okay? And in here it says 65,000. I want it to be as high as possible, over 200,000, okay? And then hit OK, because that's going to pull as much data that is needed as possible for my software to be able to create the EA, okay? It takes as much history as possible. Alright, so now you got your asset, you got your chart set up. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in the script to be able to export the data, okay? And you have to confirm again you're on the correct time frame. So you're on the H1 time frame because that's what I was requested. But just leave it there for a second. Take off your market watch because you don't really need it. Alright, and then turn on your navigator. Alright, and I wanted you to do that so you see scripts here. And as you can see, I don't have the export script just yet. So you're going to want to bring it in. So to do that, you're going to go to File. You're going to open your data folder. It's going to take me a minute for it to open. Okay. You're going to go to MQL4 and you're going to go to Scripts. Okay. And in these scripts, you leave this folder open, go back and get your script. So for me, I'm going to highlight, Control C, it's going to copy, or if you want to just right click and you want to hit copy, you can do that. Go back to your folder, you're going to right click and hit paste. Okay, or you could have hit Control V, whichever way works for you. Alright, close this folder, go back to your broker's page, excuse me, platform, scripts, it's not there, highlight scripts, right click, refresh. It's going to take a minute, of course. Now, as you can see, it's done. Here's the export. Alright, so now what I want you to do is, even though we're on this H1 time frame, I want you to go to the daily time frame. Okay, click inside of it. Alright, and then hit the home key. The home key is either your left arrow key or it says home on it. Either way, if it's whatever's on your computer, hit it and hold down. As you hold down, it'll go back in history, okay, as far back as it could possibly go. And you're going to do this for each time frame. So I did it for daily, same thing, click inside, home key, right? Same thing, back to the H1, click inside, home key. And what we're doing is we're trying to make sure that we get as much data as possible. Okay, now this could be my broker just doing this. It says 2019 and it may go further back, and I'm not really worried about it too much right now. I'm just trying to make sure I just show you what it does. So as you can see, this is going back as far as it can, wherever it stops. Okay, so now once you've done that, you're going to highlight and you're going to drag it over. Highlight, click, drag. Okay, or right click, execute on chart. Okay, whichever way works for you, it's fine. But once you do that, either you highlight, hold, drag over, drop onto the chart, or right click, execute on chart, you're going to get this screen. You're going to go to common. All this stuff right here doesn't really matter, so I'm just showing it to you. Just leave it alone. But what you want to go to is inputs, and where it has this maximum count of bars and it says 100,000, double click and put in 200,000, because that's how many bars that the software can maximum take and analyze for every time frame. Okay, and then hit enter. You don't need to change anything else. You leave these alone as its default. Hit OK, and the script will start to run as you see. Okay, those are the bars that it decided to pull in for this particular asset. Alright, it could be more. It should be more actually if it was for M13 and all, but this is just an example. And so once you've gotten the bars there, what you need to send to me are these files. So you're going to go back, File, Open Data Folder. Okay, go to MQL4. You're going to go to Files. Okay, these are all the files of the data for this asset that you wanted me to create the EA for. I want you to copy each file, and this is what you send to me. So an easy way that I do it, I hit Control Shift after I've clicked on the first file, click on the last file, highlight all of them, and then I do Control C, or you can just do right click, copy, same way, and then just paste them wherever it's comfortable for you. I usually just put them into my desktop. So an easy way to get to your desktop instead of showing desktop is you come here and you just I usually just right click in an empty space and then I just paste, and there they are. Okay, once you paste them onto your desktop or wherever you feel comfortable, you send those files to me. That's when you go back to Fiverr and you message me back, or you include it in your order as part of the requirements that needed to have been submitted for me to be able to create the EA. I will tell you that the longer it takes for you to do this, once you've submitted the order, the shorter time frame I have to be able to create the EA for you, because I need these files to be able to generate the data. Okay, so that was how you do the export. Feel free to message me if this video doesn't help you, but hopefully that was pretty clear. If you have any questions, message me, email me, whatever works for you. Alright, take care. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.